Hydrogen and its compounds. You know, hydrogen is placed in the first period as well as in the seventh period, along with alkali metals lithium, sodium, potassium, etc., and fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. In Mendeleev's classification, hydrogen is placed both in the first and the seventh periods because hydrogen resemblances some of the properties of alkali metals as well as some of the properties of halogens. Like alkali metals form Li plus, Na plus, K plus, hydrogen also forms H plus, and like halogens are F2, Cl2, Br2. Hydrogen is also diatomic gas. It is a gas, it is diatomic. So it has some similarities along with the alkali metals and along with the halogens also. Therefore, in the modern periodic table, hydrogen is neither placed in the first group or the seventh group. It is kept separately. Hydrogen belongs to a block of itself. You can say it is H block. And indeed, hydrogen has some unique properties, and let us discuss some of the compounds of hydrogen. Water. Water, you know, is a very, very, very important compound of what? Hydrogen. And water. Any harm or benefit we derive through water is due to soluble substances only. That is, only when a substance is soluble in water, it can give us any benefit or harm. For example, if glucose is not soluble in water, there is no point in adding water and glucose and then drinking, because glucose remains at the bottom and you don't get any energy. Okay, therefore, if a substance is not soluble, once again it cannot cause even any damage to the body. Therefore, any harm or benefit we derive through water is due to soluble substances only. Assuming potassium cyanide is not soluble in water, say, if it is not soluble, you can safely add potassium cyanide to water and drink it, because potassium cyanide doesn't produce potassium ions and cyanide ions will not be able to interact with the human system. Therefore, any harm or benefit we derive through water, we get through water, is due to soluble substances only. Basing on this idea, we look at some of the properties water can have. Look here. Hard water. Hard water. Water that does not give lather, froth, foam, all three mean the same. Lather or froth or foam. Water that does not give lather, froth or foam with water is said to be hard water. So, hard water does not give lather, froth, foam with soap. With soap. When soap is added, you don't get any froth. Water that does not give lather, froth, foam with soap is called hard water. Now, who is responsible for this hardness? Let us see. Bicarbonates, sulfates and chlorides of calcium and magnesium cause hardness. These are responsible for hardness. How many salts are they? Calcium bicarbonate, calcium sulfate, calcium chloride, magnesium bicarbonate, magnesium sulfate, magnesium chloride. Put together, there are 6 salts. So, any of these present in water renders water hard. Water becomes hard water. Out of which bicarbonates cause temporary hardness, sulfates and chlorides cause permanent hardness. What do you mean by temporary hardness? Doesn't mean that it will be removed in 5 minutes. It is only temporary. It is not like that. Temporary means which can be removed easily removable. The hardness can be removed easily. Permanent doesn't mean permanent, it remains forever. Removing permanent hardness is slightly difficult, more difficult than temporary hardness.